Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we are going to review a 2023 Chinese mystery crime historical drama, Right Town. Right Town stars Bai Yufan as Chu Sang-gung, Ning Li as Song Chen, Shang Han-zhi or Julia Shang as Long Wei-er, Zheng Li as Li Sanyang, Lue Yitong as Guoxi Kong. So, Ripetown tells the story of a serial murder that occurs in this quiet town, and that the bodies are left in strange poses with a cryptic message that all hints to the incident that happened 20 years ago. I love the whole feel and the aura of the drama. It's dark, it's cold, and it has a very serious tone. Some dramas would have this tone in the beginning, but in the middle of the episodes, they would kind of have comedic scenes that make the drama a little bit more light-hearted with a comical background music, which feels very out of place. In this drama, it does have comedic elements, but it's very rare, it's very scarce, and they don't do the background music where it signals that this part of this whole dialogue is a comedy. So the humor was very dry, and it is a short drama for a Chinese drama with only 12 episodes, but each episode is an hour long, and it's like watching a standard Korean drama, which made the pacing really good. It's not a very dynamic surprise, like this is the twist of the story. Not to say that this drama doesn't have twist or surprises you with the truth behind the case that they are investigating, but it doesn't have that shock factor. And it really is focused on telling the story, but it did not lose focus on the character development. This drama did not just use the characters as a vessel to tell the story. It had a good balance, and you will see the characters in this drama grow and develop as a character in a good way and in a bad way, suffer the consequences of their decisions. And there's a lot of philosophical dialogues and conversations between characters. The one I remember the most is like at the very end of the series where Judge Song and Magistrate Wei have a conversation about injustice and what constitutes as injustice, and not just in a way of dealing with injustice, which not only encompasses like getting back or getting revenge against the people that you hold grudge against or that oppressed or did you wrong, but also how to resolve that grudge and conflict with yourself. And like I said, it had good pacing, which means they unraveled the mystery really well, and how they told the story was successful. They kept me guessing on what the actual mystery was and kept me engaged all the way through, and what the purpose of the killing is. They successfully misled me as an audience to who the antagonist or the serial killer was. I thought Luju would be the serial killer because of how they framed him in the beginning, on how they told the story. I thought Luju would be the victim of the case 20 years ago and is out to get revenge on the people that caused that incident. But it turns out he's the cause of the incident 20 years ago, and the serial killer on the present day setting in this historical drama was after. For the characters, they're really on the gray area. There's nobody good, there's nobody bad. Good people did bad things, and bad people did what they think was good for their benefit. I completely understood where all the characters were coming from. And yeah, they really did explain their positions of each characters really well. The acting is perfect in this drama. You should experience it yourselves. From the main characters to the supporting roles to the child actors, everybody for me performed beyond what I expected. I guess my only criticism about the drama would be that in the middle section of the whole drama where they explain the whole thing, they explain the past and then they come back to the present, it just confuses me because although some characters stayed the same, the supporting roles weren't distinguishable from each other, especially Luju's group, who were all in on the plan to burn the whole Lu mansion. It's not the flashback, and they're focusing on Luju's group. I'm confused who is who. Another aspect that confused me was the monkey antique thief case that was brought up as a misdirection or like a pawn for both sides to use against the serial killer. It got explained later, but as you're watching it and you have no idea what's going on, it just confuses you and you don't really get the point of why this case is in the middle of this whole drama. And I read that some were not satisfied about the confrontational scenes, but of all the disappointments I had with the confrontational scenes in other dramas, this was fairly satisfying for me. The conversation between Luju and Magistrate Wei just like came in full circle for the whole story and was a tragic end for people who have been good friends in the past that circumstances or their own greed made them enemies. Oh, and I thought it was like an interesting choice for the whole story. We as an audience knew that the person that killed Sungung's father was his own, I guess, master or teacher, who was Captain Lung. And from my impression, is that he never found out that Captain Lung killed his dad because his dad was present during the whole incident 20 years ago. He was just like an innocent bystander that was trying to do his duties, but his master was corrupt and was bribed and was in on this whole thing, and he couldn't just let him live. That's why he was killed. And I think that was also one of the reasons why Captain Lung took in Sungung as his student and kept him really close because of that guilt, because we see that Captain Long said Sungung's dad was a good person. Highly recommend the drama if you like historical dramas that are serious, that has a really dark tone, good acting. I love crime thrillers, so this was such a treat to watch, and it's short too. I think that's it for today. Bye, everybody.